Modern periodic law. Modern periodic law was developed independently by Dmitry Mendeleev and Lothar Meyer in 1869. Mendeleev created the first periodic table and it was followed by Meyer. They both arranged all the elements according to their atomic mass and they proposed that certain properties reoccur periodically. The scientific world did not know anything about the interior of the atom when Mendeleev put forth the periodic table. The atomic number in Mendeleev's periodic table only indicated the serial number of the element. Atomic numbers were only discovered a period after Mendeleev's time. The use of X-rays made it possible to find the atomic number. Henry Moseley demonstrated that atomic number of an element corresponds to the positive charge of the nucleus. This revealed that atomic number is a more fundamental property of an element than its atomic mass. And then, after studies, modern periodic law was stated. So, Dmitry Mendeleev and Lothar Meyer's work is called as Mendeleev's periodic law, and Henry Moseley's work is known as modern periodic law. Let us study about modern periodic law. For that, we need to understand modern periodic table. The modern periodic table is developed after the periodic law and a periodic table which was given by Mendeleev. The classification of elements resulting from an arrangement of the elements in an increasing order of their atomic number is nothing but modern periodic table. Children, the scientific world did not know anything about the interior of the atom when Mendeleev put forth the periodic table. After the discovery of electron, scientists started exploring the relation between the electron number of an atom and the atomic number. The atomic number in the Mendeleev's periodic table only indicated the serial number of the element. In 1930 AD, Henry Moseley demonstrated that the atomic number of an element corresponds to the positive charge on the nucleus. This revealed that atomic number is a more fundamental property of an element than its atomic mass. Accordingly, the statement of the modern periodic law was stated: properties of elements are a periodic function of their atomic numbers. What is the importance of this modern periodic table? Modern periodic table is also called as long form of the periodic table. Most of the drawbacks of the Mendeleev's periodic table appear to be removed in this table. Relation between atomic number of an element and its electronic configuration is clearly seen in the modern periodic table. Let us learn structure of the modern periodic table. Moseley proposes modern periodic table and according to him, elements are arranged in an increasing order of atomic number. See children, if you observe this, you will understand that hydrogen, the number is written in the left top corner, that is 1. Then we will come to the extreme right, helium, the number written in the left top corner is 2. Then you will see lithium 3, beryllium 4, and in this way the number kept on increasing. If you see the modern periodic table properly, in this figure you will see a box where atomic number, symbol, name and atomic mass is written. So if you'll go with every box here, you will come to know the element, its atomic number, symbol, name and atomic mass. The modern periodic table is divided into 4 blocks: S block elements, D block elements, P block elements and F block element. The horizontal rows are called periods. There are in all 7 periods. If you'll see, hydrogen starts with first period, lithium starts with second period, sodium starts with third period, potassium starts with fourth period, rubidium starts with fifth period, cesium starts with sixth period, and you will see that francium starts with seventh period, that is Fr. The numbers starting with 57 La are called lanthanides, whereas the number starting with 89 Ac is called as actinide. The properties of elements change slowly from one end to the other in a period. That is, from left to right, the properties keeps on changing. When we go from one end to another end, that is from left to right. Let us see the next about groups. Vertical columns are called groups. The groups have been numbered 1, 2, 3 till 18 from left to right. If you'll see, hydrogen is grouped 1, beryllium Be4 is group 2, you will see scandium group 3, titanium group 4, vanadium group 5, chromium group 6, manganese group 7, iron group 8, cobalt group 9, nickel group 10, copper group 11, zinc group 12, boron group 13, carbon group 14, nitrogen group 15, oxygen group 16, fluorine group 17 and helium with group 18. So children, you will see in this modern periodic table there are 1 to 18 groups. The vertical columns are groups. The elements belonging to a particular group make a family and usually named after the first member. For example, as you know, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, which is in group 17, are called as halogens. In the same way, group 1 is called as family of alkali metal, and all the groups are named accordingly. Group 2 is the family of alkaline earth metal, and if you see the last, helium, neon, argon, they are noble elements or zero group elements. So in this way, every group is named as they make a family. In a group, all the elements contain the same number of valence electrons. If you will consider hydrogen, you know the valence electron is 1. If you will consider lithium, as its electronic configuration is 2-1, again 1 electron in the valence shell. Sodium, the electronic configuration is 2-8-1, so again sodium have 1 electron in the outermost orbit. Potassium 2-8-8-1, again you will find 1 electron in the outermost orbit. So group 1 have 1 electron in the outermost orbit. If we will come to beryllium, you will find that the atomic number is 4, so the electronic configuration is 2-2 and beryllium has 2 electrons in the outermost orbit. In the same way, magnesium has got 2 electrons in the outermost orbit, Ca, Sr, Ba, all these group 2 have got 2 electrons in the outermost orbit. If you will see group 17, fluorine, the atomic number 9 has electronic configuration 2-7. That means there are 7 electrons in the valence shell. Same with chlorine 287, and it goes with Br, I and rest. If we'll come to the last, helium, helium's atomic number is 2. That means it has got 2 electrons in the outermost orbit, which is completion of duplate state. So helium is a stable element. If we'll come to neon, atomic number is 10, 2, 8. So you will get again 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. That is, the orbit is stable as it has completed its octet state. If we'll go down with helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, you'll see that the outermost orbit contains 8 electrons and its octet is stable. So these elements in 18th group does not react. They remain stable as their octet and duplet is completed.